This is question number 29 on the January 2017 Algebra 2 Common Core Regents. And this is a graphing of a polynomial question. And what it states is, on the grid below, sketch a cubic polynomial whose zeros are 1, 3, and -2. And we have to remember that the zeros also means the x-intercepts. So let's graph a quick little pair of axes here. And we have zeros or x-intercepts of 1, 3, and -2. That means that the graph must cross the x-axis at 1, 3, and -2. Now, if we remember, a cubic function can look like this, or like this. And if we just look at y equals x cubed, that actually looks like this. But that's a very specific cubic function that only has one zero at x equals 0. So we're not going to be terribly interested in this particular one here, because we want to have multiple zeros. So we can either draw this, or we can draw this. And the height of these points doesn't really matter. You could extend it any which way you want. For instance, this would still be perfectly fine. They're just asking for a sketch, so you can be fairly general with this. As long as we meet these 3 points and we have a smooth curve throughout the entire thing, making sure that in between the points the function either dips or goes above, depending on which direction you're going through, the axis. One thing that we don't want is this. Okay, that would be bad because that's actually showing that it's staying along the axis, which the cubic function does not at any point. It always crosses through the axis, or it may dip below the axis again if we have a double root. But to keep this nice and simple, just make sure that it goes through the axis of those 3 points, and then we don't have to worry about any sort of fancy function work here.